Nobody tells you in library school about all those little things that aren't included in your job description, like cleaning up bathrooms when there's messes and doing some haphazard plumbing when needed, or climbing ladders into the attic to take pictures. No one tells you how little your job description is actually used on a daily basis. Welcome back to another Q&A The Librarian Way Library Short. My name's Emily from theknowminglibrarian.com, and today I am answering Julia's question. Julia wanted to see a few things from around my house. She shares a lot of her interior decorating secrets over at Sunbeam Yellow, so she wanted to see a few things that I have put around my home that kind of represent me, which I've kind of shared a little bit along the way. Last Friday I showed on my Friday favorites one of the new craft projects I did of printing onto old book pages. I had some favorite quotes and pictures that I put on there, so those are downstairs in my living room. Also in my house you'll of course see gnomes. I own 16 gnomes, don't judge. Most of them, the vast majority of them, are very tiny, so there's not like I have giant gnomes all over my home like there's some kind of invasion. Mike is by far the biggest gnome at 1 foot tall, so I do have a lot of gnomes. I have a lot of owls as well, and I'm trying my hand at sewing. I'm a terrible seamstress. But I sewed my own pillow cover the other day with some fabulous owl fabric, which I found at Joann Fabrics, so I had a lot of fun doing that. It has a pair that looks nothing like this one, and they were supposed to be identical. I'm still learning. The other thing I use around my house a lot are suns, and I collect different suns from wherever I go. This one I collected in Mexico. I have one from Bolivia that my brother picked up. I have a giant bronze sun-moon combination hanging up in my living room as well, so I really like suns. When I bought my home, I decided that it was time to grow up a little. So I thought all of the movie posters I've collected over the years and all of the pop culture paraphernalia I have, I thought, you know what, it's time to kind of put those away. But then I couldn't do it. So this red room that I always sit in, this is my room for all of that stuff. So I have, as you can see, my bookcases, which at the top is my Lego Hogwarts, which I got as a birthday or a present for finishing grad school, which I think was hilarious. My parents asked me what I wanted, and I said Lego Hogwarts, and they actually complied. I do have my Fraggle Rock, like you mentioned. I do love Fraggle Rock, actually anything Jim Henson. I also have a shelf that is just Jim Muppets stuffed dolls. So I have Kermit, I have Gonzo, I have Rizzo, and I have Animal, so that's a lot of fun. But I wanted to show you one other thing that I have that, to be honest, just kind of screams Emily. So I'm going to turn the camera. It's going to be a little shaky. This is my favorite piece of artwork in the house. It is an old 16 Candles t-shirt that doesn't fit anymore. It's of Long Duck Dong that says "What's Happening Hot Stuff." And then I had a calendar that had different pictures from the movie, and I cut them out and I put quotes, my favorite quotes from the movie. So this is really my favorite piece of artwork in the house. And I do feel a little ashamed that it's kind of hidden away in the red room, but that's okay. It has its place, and I get to enjoy it all the time here in this wonderful room. I also have Harry Potter, Juno, Shaun of the Dead, because I love zombies. So there's just a lot of different fun things in this red room that I can kind of hide away and enjoy on my own, and then people that come and visit can see the grown-up Emily downstairs. So that's a little tour bit of my house, what I have and how I decorate. That kind of exhibits me, gnomes, suns, owls, and 16 candles. Kind of a weird, eclectic collection, but that's okay. My question, though, for you for next week. A while ago, I was talking to our former teen librarian, and we talked about having a book tour. Like if we could go on a vacation based on a book, like go to Paris and read Anna and the French Kiss while we're there, so that we can visit all the places in the book and talk about the book while we're there. What is the one book vacation you would like to go on? What book location combination would be most exciting for you? Thanks for joining me. I can't wait to see you all again. We'll have a bloopers reel next week for our Q&A, which is a lot of fun because, man, we have a lot of bloopers. And then Julia will be back for her Q&A, The Librarian Way Library Short. Thanks. Bye.